Chapter 9: Winning the Lottery. Leaving everyone stunned, Chen Yuan fixed his eyes on the TV screen. It was time for the double-color ball lottery draw. Perhaps because he had bought lottery tickets today, the viewership of his live stream surged as the draw time approached. Soon the number of concurrent viewers reached 160,000. The draw is starting. It's about to begin. The cruelest moment is here. We'll soon see Chen Yuan in live stream room 1 lose every last penny. Ha ha ha, tomorrow he'll go hungry, then he'll learn how cruel the world is. Barrages of comments from haters kept flooding in on the LCD TV. After a bunch of formalities about fairness, the winning numbers for the day were announced. 7, 9, 13, 16, 17, 19. Blue ball, 11. Upon hearing these numbers, Chen Yuan pulled out 2 tickets from the stack of lottery tickets. These 2 tickets matched the winning number combination. The first prize of the double color ball is variable based on the prize pool, with a maximum of 5 million yuan. However, Chen Yuan's winning combination was 6 plus 0, which qualified for the second prize. The second prize amount is also variable, and the exact sum would only be known the next day. But that didn't stop Chen Yuan from holding up the winning tickets in front of the camera. Did everyone see that? Some of you can shut up now. I won the lottery. The live stream room instantly exploded. Comments refreshed non-stop. Whoa, he actually won. Oh my god, is this for real? He won. He really won the lottery. That can't be possible, right? His luck is off the charts. How did he win with such slim odds of winning the lottery? Luckiest person of the year. Winning the lottery while on a reality show. Even screenwriters wouldn't dare write this. Novelists wouldn't dare make this up. Wait, it's the second prize, not the first. Second prize is still great. Usually, each second prize ticket is around 100,000 yuans, and he has 6 tickets. That's about 600,000 yuans in prize money. That's more than enough for him to lie flat, live comfortably without working for 3 months. I thought this kid had no skills, but turns out he's just lucky he can get through the 3 months by just lying flat. Yeah, even if his popularity doesn't go up, he'll still get the 2.5 million yuans in the end. This kid's luck is insane. No wonder he got picked by the program's lucky draw. Referring to Beezendal. In the busy street, Chen Yuan took out his phone. Instead of checking the comments first, he directly contacted someone. Crayon Shin-chan's elephant. He found the other person's profile picture, opened the chat box and typed, "Buddy, time to keep your promise." This guy had once said that if Chen Yuan won the lottery, he would do a handstand and, well, you know what he said. Now that Chen Yuan had won, it was time for him to keep his word. Doing a handstand, and that thing was definitely a skill, and a miserable one at that. If he pulled it off, he'd become famous overnight. If he messed up, he'd also become famous overnight. In a small shabby room, the scruffy young man saw Chen Yuan's message. He snarled and slammed his phone down on the table. "I just won triply to you. What can you do about it? You gonna bite me through the screen? Come on, bite me. I'll keep ishing wheel bash whoever it is." The young man banged his fist on the table in a fit of rage, accidentally knocking over his fresh lime-made instant noodles. Boiling hot water seeped into his crotch. Fuck. It hurts like hell. Damn it, I got blisters all over. I'm ruined. Is this 120? I got scalded in a sensitive area by instant noodles. Hurry and save me. Sniff, it hurts so bad. Chen Yuan didn't teach reply. After a while, he turned to the camera and said, "Everyone here saw it. Crayon Shin. Chan's elephant is a coward. A coward who dared to make a vow but doesn't dare to keep it. I measure he's watching the live stream. Right now, he must be in our room." Unfair. At that moment, his little elephant, slang for male genitalia, was injured, and he was on his way to the hospital. In fact, many people hate online trolls because trolls can spy out off without taking responsibility, forcing their negative emotions onto others. Chen Yuan held out his hand and pointed at the camera. "Crayon Shin, Chan's elephant. Let me tell you something. If you don't have the ability to back up your big words, don't go around bragging. All it does is prove you're garbage." The comment section exploded instantly. "Whoa, this kid's got some attitude. Why do I feel like he talks tougher than most adults? Nice, he's got a fiery temper. This kid is way too arrogant. He doesn't even act like a kid. Must be his parents' fault for how they raised him. The little girl in room 2 is hard-working and thrifty. Zur in room 3 is smart, cute, and versatile. What's up with room 1? Where's the lottery ticket? Show us the lottery ticket. Wave it around so we can check if he really won. Did I hear right? The contestant in this live stream won the lottery? Is that true?" As Chen Yuan spoke with such a firm attitude, his follower count kept rising. In just a few minutes, the number of people following him reached 7,482, and it was still climbing. He also gained nearly 800 prestige points. In a great mood, Chen Yuan glanced at the comments on his phone, then held up the winning tickets to the camera. "These are my winning tickets. I'll go claim the prize tomorrow. Everyone can see these are 6-second prize tickets." In just a short time, the number of concurrent viewers in the room reached 300,000. Many people had heard about his lottery win and came to see what was happening. After all, people love to join in on the fun, and no one had ever live streamed winning a lottery prize before. Today, Chen Yuan set a precedent. His follower count and prestige points kept rising. Chen Yuan saw this reality show as a live stream. A lottery win on a reality show was inherently interesting, so he naturally wanted to seize this opportunity to gain more followers. Tomorrow, live streaming the prize claim at the lottery shop. Now that was a catchy topic. His follower count and prestige points continued to climb. This live stream interaction lasted until 11:30 that night. At its peak, the number of concurrent viewers reached 430,000. In the end, his live stream follower count hit 11,745 that day, and his prestige points reached 1,201. Just then, Chen Donglai stumbled out of the study, yawning. "Son, aren't you asleep yet?" Chen Yuan put down his phone and said with asthma, "How could he go to sleep first when Dad Is still working hard on his studies? You little rascal. All right. I'm a sleepy. I finished my homework too. I'm going back to my room to sleep. I have to get up early tomorrow to be on duty at school. With that, he yawned and walked into his room. Chen Yuan then picked up his phone and went back to his own room. Being a parent, or in this case, playing the role of a parent, wasn't easy. He needed to prepare breakfast for his kid in advance to make sure he was late for school. Since Chen Yuan was participating in this reality show, he naturally had to follow the rules. Because Chen Donglai had duty the next day, Chen Yuan got up at 6 o'clock to buy breakfast. After buying breakfast, he had 40 yuans left. Chen Yuan handed 20 yuans to his dad. This is your living expense for today. Chen Donglai replied with an "Oh," and took the 20 yuan. Then, I'm off to school. After saying that, he slung his school bag over his shoulder and walked out of the house, a frown on his face, faintly. Chen Yuan could hear his dad muttering, "Sigh, another miserable day of studying at school." Chen Yuan couldn't help but shake his head with asthma. In today's society, work pressure is high and study pressure is no less intense. Back when Chen Donglai was a student, the pressure was generally much lower, and they had more time to play every day. But in modern times, the fast pace of life has just accelerated the rhythm for working adults. It has also made parents more eager to see their children succeed, to hope their sons become dragons. As a result, students are under far more pressure. After his dad left for school, Chen Yuan opened his phone and checked the live stream room, even though it was only around 7 o'clock in the morning. The number of concurrent viewers had already reached 260,000. It seemed everyone was waiting to watch Chen Yuan claim his lottery prize. Chapter 10. Live broadcast of on-site lottery prize claim. Why hasn't the prize redemption started yet? It's almost 8 o'clock. Hurry up and claim the prize. He also came to the live broadcast room to join in the fun and watch how the lottery prize redemption works. Hurry up and move. What are you waiting for? Like a hen laying eggs? This is bullshit, so boring. Let's split. Opportunities like this are rare, everyone. Be a little patient. Wait a minute. Chen Yuan checked the time. It was already a.m. He immediately stood up and shooed at the drone hovering in the air. Netizens, I'm going to claim the prize now. He didn't say anything more. Yet the popularity of the live broadcast room soared again. Soon the number of online viewers reached 450,000. However, due to the large number of onlookers, Hunli Kamado watched the excitement. The growth of his fan points and reputation points remained extremely slow. Director Zhang Zhen was in a much better mood. What a pleasant surprise! Who would have thought this lucky person was indeed extraordinarily lucky? He spent 300 yuans on lottery tickets and won 6 second prizes. That morning, the ratings of his reality show had skyrocketed, jumping from 4th place to 2nd place among all reality shows. Zhang Zhen saw hope. After thinking for a moment, he immediately gave orders. Chen Yuan is a minor and doesn't have an ID card. Besides, our program team has custody of him for these 3 months, so we can go ahead and notify the staff at the lottery outlet in advance to let them make the necessary preparations. Upon hearing this, several staff members immediately took action. The program team was originally from a well-known reality show, so when they arrived at the lottery outlet, they barely had to negotiate much and quickly reached an agreement through communication. The lottery outlet's thinking was also very simple. Over the years, people had constantly questioned the fairness of lotteries, but Chen Yuan's full process live broadcast this time would be a great way to demonstrate the lottery's fairness. Naturally, they were more than willing to cooperate with something that would promote their image in such a positive way. When Chen Yuan arrived at the lottery outlet, the staff were already waiting at the door. Mr. Chen, one staff member said warmly, extending his hand. Chen Yuan shook hands with him. I'm also your fan. I've been following your live broadcasts lately, the staff member said enthusiastically, as he led Chen Yuan inside. Chen Yuan exchanged a few polite words with him. Once they entered the lottery hall, the staff member said, Mr. Chen, even though I watched your live broadcast and know you won the prize, you still need to take out the lottery ticket and run it through the machine now. We have to follow the official procedure. Necessary procedures were a must. Chen Yuan took out the winning lottery tickets and inserted them into the machine. Congratulations! You have won the second prize. 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 The female voice from the machine immediately attracted everyone in the hall. A dozen or so people gathered around to watch. The staff member took out a document and said to Chen Yuan, Mr. Chen, the lottery tickets have been verified. No problems. Now please sign here. Once you sign, the document will take effect, and we can proceed with the normal formalities. Signing this document would allow him to claim the prize. Chen Yuan took the document. After checking it and finding no issues, he wrote down his name. Okay, come with me, the staff member said. He led Chen Yuan to an office. A red cloth covered the most prominent table in the office. Following the staff member's gesture, Chen Yuan walked over and pulled off the red cloth. Next, he saw stacks of brand new banknotes. This was all the prize money, 720,000 yuans in total. Seeing 720,000 yuans in cash laid out in front of him was quite visually striking. In an instant, the entire live broadcast room exploded with comments. Damn, 720,000 yuans. It's all cash this time. The lottery outlet nailed the promotion. The live broadcast room now has 700,000 viewers. Awesome. So much money. All given to this kid. Won the Get Arrogant? So sad. I've never earned this much in my whole life. This is so thrilling. In his previous life, Chen Yuan had worked overtime like crazy, and his highest salary was only 15,000 yuans. Now a huge sum of over 700,000 yuan was right in front of him. It would be Ali to say he was excited. At the same time, a new problem popped up. All this damn cash. How am I supposed to take it back as a kid? The staff member seemed to notice Chen Yuan's dilemma. He took the initiative to say, "This is 720,000 yuans in cash. You can choose to take the cash, and I'll arrange for someone to send you home. Or you can choose a bank transfer. I'll have someone handle that right away." The lottery outlet had just wanted to promote themselves. They laid out all the cash to let the live broadcast audience see the visual impact of 700,000 yuans in cash. At the same time, it served as a promotion for them. Now that the promotion was done, it no longer mattered whether Chen Yuan chose cash or a transfer. It had to be said that the lottery outlet's promotion this time was excellent. Among the 700,000 viewers in the live broadcast room, many were tempted to buy lottery tickets. Lucky people came along from time to time. What if the next one was themselves? A lottery ticket cost just 2 yuan, and what you bought with it was a dream. Chen Yuan didn't even hesitate. He said straightforwardly, "Transfer all the money to my bank card. It'll be more convenient that way." After deducting personal income tax from the 720,000 yuan's prize, 600,000 yuans remain exactly the amount stated in the system. "No problem. I'll have someone arrange this right away." With that, the staff member left the office. Now Chen Yuan was alone in the room, facing the piles of cash. Viewers in the live broadcast room also started egging him on. "There's over 700,000 yuans in cash. Just sneak 3 or 5 notes. No one will ever find out." Chen Yuan, don't listen to that person. The live broadcast room now has 750,000 viewers. Even if you take 1 note, your video will spread all over the internet immediately. Kid from Live Room 1, what are you going to do with this 700,000 yuans? I'm an investor, why not let me invest this 700,000 yuans for you? I guarantee it'll become 800,000 yuans in a month. I'm not a scammer, come with me to buy funds. I promise you'll double your money. Soon the staff member returned, and Chen Yuan received a bank notification that the money had arrived. After tax deductions, it was exactly 600,000 yuans. "The money has been transferred to your card. Please confirm," the staff member said. Chen Yuan nodded at him. "I've received it." "Great. We've already set up everything outside. You can go out and take a group photo with us as a souvenir. Or you can choose to leave now if you want." Souvenirs were only natural. When Chen Yuan walked from the office back to the hall, several senior managers of the lottery outlet were already waiting. After taking the group photo, Chen Yuan turned and left the lottery outlet. After the prize claim ended, the popularity of the live broadcast room began to decline rapidly. Earlier at its peak, there had been 750,000 concurrent viewers. Now only over 100,000 remained online. The growth of the account's fan points and the system's reputation points was still as slow as ever. Chen Yuan didn't care, he headed straight home. He has 600,000 yuans now. He can basically win without lifting a finger from here on out. Yeah, but I wonder how he'll choose to coast through. Why coast? Wouldn't it be better to use this money to start a business? I think Chen Yuan from Live Room 1 could challenge for the winner's 10 million yuan prize. Don't be ridiculous. Do you think winning one prize means he can surpass our Zhuer? That's just wishful thinking. Wait, did I see that right? Did he just download Tonghuashan, a stock trading app? I saw it too. Whoa, is this kid really thinking about trading stocks? Really? Really, he definitely downloaded Tonghuashan. This kid is getting way too cocky. Chapter 11 Investment Plan. The share battle. Winning the lottery has an element of luck, but playing the stock market isn't just about luck. Strength is the only criterion for making profits. You want to make money in the stock market? Hey, isn't it nice to be a capitalist, swinging the scythe to fleece others? This isn't a bull market right now by no means. Does everyone make money in the stock market? Wouldn't it be nice to just lie low and take it easy? Why risk it like this? I like this kid's personality. I'm a fan. A total fan. Chen Yuan really went ahead and downloaded Tonghuashan. Almost everyone knows that Tonghuashan is one of the stock trading software programs available. The reason Chen Yuan downloaded it was that he had just spent 1,000 reputation points to get an investment guide. Host has a fund of 600,000 yuans. Please select the investment amount. Host. Chen Yuan thought for a moment. He kept 10,000 yuans as pocket money and maxed out the investment amount at 590,000 yuans. Investment amount 590000 yuan. Generating investment plan. Investment plan generated. Investment return 02. Critical hit triggered. Return doubled. Investment return 04. Investment method, a share trading. Target stock, biting technology. Investment deadline, before 10/24. After receiving the system prompt, Chen Yuan neatly downloaded the Tonghuashan stock trading app. Since his dad had experience in stock trading before, when Chen Yuan entered his phone number, his dad's account popped up directly. After logging in, Chen Yuan searched for and checked Beitang Technology, the stock recommended by the system that day. He was shocked by what he saw. Due to market conditions, Beitang Technology had been declining for 3 consecutive days. The big green line plummeted sharply, making people's hearts race with anxiety. The real-time comment section was also filled with cries of despair. It was clear that the capitalists' scythe had cut down many investors. If it weren't for the system's prompt, Chen Yuan would never have bought a stock like Beitang Technology, not even if someone forced him. Beitang Technology was listed on the C-Tech Innovation Board Star Market. Opening an account for the Star Market required certain qualifications, but luckily his dad's account already had those qualifications. He transferred all 590,000 yuans in cash into the account in one go. The bullet comments in the live broadcast room surged again. Whoa, this guy is actually buying stocks. If I'm not mistaken, it looks like he just checked Beitang Technology. Beitang Technology is at a Tal junk stock. It's been falling for 3 days straight, and its stock price has dropped by over 50%. There are rumors that Beitang Technology is about to delist. investing 590,000 yuan in the stock market to buy a junk stock. Does this guy have a screw loose? Damn, he really bought Beitang Technology. He put all 590,000 yuan into Beitang Technology? Is he crazy? Even if this money came easily, he's taking it way too lightly, right? Chen Yuan paid no attention to the troll comments in the live broadcast room. At that moment, Beitang Technology had already hit its lower price limit. Hundreds of thousands of shares were listed at the lowest price, waiting to be sold off. But who would take over a stock that hit the lower limit? Chen Yuan would. He used all 590,000 yuan in his account to buy Beitang Technology in one go. Even though this guy knows nothing, he's really bold. He's stoned, for this move has him trapped for sure. Haha, newborn calf fears no tigers. He's just playing around. He'll calm down once he messes up. No one in the live broadcast room was optimistic about Chen Yuan. After all, he was just a kid, one who knew nothing about the stock market. If someone like him could make money in the stock market, wouldn't all of them adults be stock gods? This was nothing but a farce. They were just watching the spectacle. Anyway, soon the time reached 10:20. Chen Yuan, who had been staring at the stock market, slightly changed his expression because the lower limit of Beitang Technology stock price moved a little. Then an announcement left everyone stunned. Southern Technology to acquire Beitang Technology. Major shareholders changed. Detailed official explanations followed this news. Quick-witted people immediately withdrew the shares they had listed at the lower limit. Meanwhile, those who got the news began snapping up shares frantically during this period. Soon Beitang Technology, which had been at the lower limit, started to rise. It had previously dropped by 20 percentage points, but within just a few minutes, that figure fell to 17 percentage points. The balance in Chen Yuan's personal account also turned red, indicating a profit. And this wasn't the end. Immediately after, a second announcement appeared on the Stock's Announcement Board. Chairman of Southern Technology invests 320 million yuan in Beitang Technology. This time, not only did the real-time comment section of the stock blow up, but Chen Yuan's live room one also erupted. Damn, is this for real? He just bought in, and then it soars right after? That's way too coincidental. I want to invest 200,000 yuan now. Is it still too late? It's too late. I just checked, you can't even buy Beitang Technology shares right now. I'm so regretful. Chen Yuan from Live Room 1 has insane luck. The number of viewers in Live Room 1 skyrocketed again at the same time. Beitang Technology stock price was pushed up sharply. Many traders joined in the push to boost the price. Major companies also began buying large quantities of Beitang Technology shares. Beitang Technology, which had been in the red, declining just moments ago, staged an incredible comeback. In just 20 minutes, it went from a 20 percentage point drop at the lower limit to a 5 percentage point drop. The traders and consortia didn't give the stock a chance to stay stagnant at all. After a round of frantic buying to push up the price, the stock, which had been green, declining turned red, rising, and it kept rising. 1 percentage point, 3 percentage points, 4 percentage points, 7 percentage points, 10 percentage points. Before the market closed at 11:30 a.m., the capitalists had pushed Beitang Technology's stock price all the way from the lower limit to the upper limit. Countless people in the live broadcast room stamped their feet and beat their chests in frustration. Damn it. I feel like I just missed out on 100 million yuans. I'm so regretful. If I had bought earlier, my assets would have increased by 40% by now. Chen Yuan is so lucky. Why can't I run into something like this? Chen Yuan stretched lazily. Shares follow a T1 trading rule, which means you can only sell the shares you buy today on the next trading day. In other words, he would have to wait until tomorrow to cash out his 40% profit, since he couldn't withdraw the money until tomorrow. He wasn't in a hurry, so Chen Yuan went back to his live broadcast room. Today's live broadcast performance was obviously much better than yesterday's. His original fan count of over 10,000 had grown to 33,000. The reputation points he had spent had also been replenished and now reached 1,756. The main reason was that too many people had watched the live broadcast today, even though the conversion rate from casual viewers to fans was low. The large number of viewers meant a significant total. His dad had been studying hard, so he definitely needed to get enough nutrition. Later he would buy some brain-boosting food for his dad to eat. Anyway, he still had 10,000 yuans left. Even buying some fancy seafood would be no problem. In the afternoon, he could also buy new clothes for both himself and his dad. After all, he couldn't let his dad go to school in his school uniform every day, could he? With nothing else to do in the afternoon, Chen Yuan went straight to the clothing store on the commercial street. When the store owner saw Chen Yuan, she immediately greeted him. In her free time, the owner also followed the reality show Big Challenge Life Swap, so she recognized Chen Yuan as soon as he walked into the store. Chapter 12, Eating Pig Brain. To nourish the brain. You're that kid from Live Room 1, right? Chen Yuan nodded. Yeah, since you've seen the live stream, you must know about my lottery win. We got nothing to do this afternoon, so I want to buy 2 sets of clothes. The shop owner spoke generously. Of course I know. It's just buying clothes, no problem at all. Whatever you pick, I'll give you a 20% discount today. Thanks. With her help, Chen Yuan quickly chose 2 sets of clothes, one of which was bought according to his dad's size. After carrying the clothes out, Chen Yuan went to the vegetable market to buy some ready-to-eat food. As the old saying goes, eating what you need to nourish what you lack. His dad's studies were mentally taxing, so Chen Yuan bought a caddy of pig brain to help his dad nourish his brain. He also bought some pig's head meat and a cooked giant lobster. The pig brain and pig's head meat were affordable enough, but the giant lobster was a bit pricey. It cost him 300 to 400 yuan. Still, for a giant lobster, that price was within an acceptable range. Chen Yuan carried all these things back home. Before long, Chen Donglai pushed open the door and walked in. When he entered, he saw Chen Yuan sitting by the table, then patted his own head. Studying is so hard. My brain has stopped working the whole way back. Chen Yuan set out the food on the dining table, then waved to his dad. All right, wash your hands and eat. After washing his hands, Chen Donglai sat down at the table and sighed. What a feast today! Chen Yuan pushed the plate of pig brain toward his. Dad, eat more of this, it'll nourish Shuribaran. Chen Donglai took a bite. It tasted really good. What is this? Pig brain, it's super nourishing. Chen Donglai's face instantly turned dark. Oh, you little rascal. You actually let your dad eat pig brain to nourish his brain? Chen Yuan chuckled. It's eating what you need to nourish what you lack. If we leave out the pig part, it works, right? Chen Donglai kept eating the pig brain. It tasted so good that he didn't bother nitpicking over this little word game. Try the Australian lobster. Chen Donglai hummed in response. When he saw the lobster, he exclaimed in surprise, right? About 300 yuan. About 300 yuan. Why did this little rascal say it so casually? Chen Donglai stared at the lobster for a moment, then said, Yuan, this is way too extravagant. Spending over 400 yuan on a meal was Abbott lavish even for their family, and they were on a reality show. After all, one of those kids earn money to support the family. Reality shows. Even celebrity kids would live frugally. Not only would that save money to increase their chances of winning, but it would also win them public favor and support. Yet his own little rascal was indulging in big meals, even spending 300 to 400 yuan on a lobster. Chen Yuan just shrugged indifferently. It's only over 300 yuan. How is that extravagant? Weren't you always reluctant to eat lobster before? Today I fulfilling this little wish of yours, isn't that nice? It was true that Chen Donglai had always hesitated to buy lobster before because it was too expensive. But, logically speaking, their current living situation should be more difficult than when he was working, right? After all, a kid couldn't earn that much money. Son, we can't be wasteful. Even as he said they should be wasteful. Chen Donglai acted honestly. He quickly cracked open the lobster shell. He broke off a piece of lobster meat and took a bite. Instant lie. He was conquered by its smooth, tender texture. Delicious. It's expensive ozon. So tasty. Sure enough, even Amin nearly 40 couldn't escape the so delicious law. The Zhengxiang principal regretting one's initial refusal after experiencing something good. In the live broadcast room, haha, this kid is too funny, actually buying pig brain for his dad to nourish his brain. Pig brain, the more you eat, the more like a pig's brain you get. This kid is hilarious. Followed. Turns out IQ really is a weakness. The live room's viewership had dropped back to 170,000 to 180,000. More netizens had gone to Li Zhu's live room 3. At that time, the number of online viewers in room 3 had reached 5,000,000. That night, the little girl had gone to the night market again to sing and dance. Her singing voice, figure, and dancing were all flawless, so her fan count kept skyrocketing. It was only the third day of the live broadcast, and her fan count had already surpassed 100,000. That kind of fan base already made her a minor internet celebrity. As for Live Room 2, its performance over the past 2 nights had been noticeably underwhelming, with only around 90,000 viewers. After a hearty meal and drink, Chen Dongli lay lazily on the sofa. Chen Yuan kicked his leg with his foot. "You've eaten and drunk, now it's time to do your homework." Chen Dongli's energy vanished instantly. He slouched over listless. More studying. He felt that studying had become a lifelong nightmare he could never shake off. Just hearing the word study made his head throb painfully, as if Tang Seng from Journey to the West was chanting the tight headband spell. "Don't just sit there, hurry up and do your homework." Chen Yuan's tone turned a little stricter, sounding quite grown up. Chen Donglai lost all his defiance. He could only drag himself listlessly to the study. The rest of the night passed uneventfully. The next morning, Chen Yuan went out early to buy some breakfast. When he got back, he woke his dad up to eat. After breakfast, Chen Yuan took out a stack of money. "Giving you living expenses day by day is too much trouble. Here S1000 yuan, this counts as your pocket money for a week." Chen Dongli, who had been listless just a moment ago, perked up instantly. 1000 yuan. Pocket money for a week? Son, are you this generous now? In Chen Dongli's mind, their lives should have been really tough. But now, his son was handing over 1,000 yuans in pocket money without a second thought. What else could that be but generosity? Is 1,000 yuans in pocket money considered generous? Chen Yuan smiled. "All right, take the pocket money and go to school with your backpack." After Chen Dongli left, Chen Yuan activated the system. Because the viewership had surged continuously, his reputation points had increased a bit the night before. Currently he had 2,256 points. That meant if he spent 1,000 reputation points on investment today, he would still have over 1,000 left. Invest hosts current funds 826,000 yuans. Please select the investment amount host. He had only spent 1,000 yuans of the 10,000 yuans from yesterday, so 9,000 yuans remained. That 9,000 yuans could last them quite a while. The money in the account could be fully used for investment. He maxed out the investment amount at 826,000 yuans. Investment amount 826,000 yuan. Investment return 0.2. Triple critical hit obtained. Investment return 0.6. Generating investment plan. Investment plan generated. Project 1. Sell Beitang Technology in the morning session after 10 but before 11 o'clock. Estimated return 0.2. Project 2. Buy Tianan Energy before 14:00 in the afternoon. Estimated return 0.4. 1 return of 0.4 and 1 of 0. 2 added up to exactly 0.6. Probably because many people wanted to see how Chen Yuan would handle the profits from yesterday. The number of viewers in the live broadcast room started rising rapidly as soon as the time came. After 8:30, the number of online viewers had reached 100,000. Chen Yuan opened the stock trading app on his phone. The drone camera zoomed in immediately. During the 9 o'clock call auction session, Beitang Technology stock price was slightly lower than its limit up close from yesterday. Impatient investors had already started selling off their shares, but there had been no large volume transactions yet. At 9:30, the morning session officially began. Beitang Technology stock price dropped by 3 percentage points right away. Some investors hurriedly sold their shares, and many were selling off in divided positions as a technical move. With the system's prompt, Chen Yuan stayed calm. He watched quietly and waited.